Good morning. We're taking a live look at downtown Buffalo from our Compass East cam. You can see the rain on the camera. It is a dreary and cold day here in western New York. Thanks for joining us for your Morning Buffalo. I'm Scott Patterson. Dan Russell is here with a look at your Weather on the Ones forecast.
Yeah, damp and chilly. We say this all the time, just not the nicest weather. Take a look at some of these traffic cameras. Again, we're dealing with mist, drizzle, light showers, and even some wet snowflakes trying to mix in at times. Temperatures have been just kind of hovering here in the mid-30s. Now, when I came in this morning, we still had pockets across the southern tier sitting around 50 degrees. That warmth, we're going to take a little break from it. We do not expect any of that warmth to return anytime soon, but we'll continue to track some of these showers, and I'll do so hour by hour for you, coming up here in about 10 minutes.
Well, if you live in the southern tier, you may be waking up to some storm damage this morning. These photos are from Forestville during the storm. Thousands of people lost power in Cattaraugus County, mostly around Farmersville, Machias, and Yorkshire. In Dunkirk, the storm brought a lot of heavy rain. This is video from the parking lot of the Dunkirk Middle School, where you can see water starting to accumulate. As you headed toward Buffalo, it was more of just a lightning show as the storm rolled in. This was how it looked right outside of our newsroom downtown. If you took any photos or videos of the storm last night or have any damage photos, please send them to us at photos@charter.com. A traffic alert for your morning commute. Part of South Main Street in Jamestown is closed from Harrison Street to First Street. Crews are working on the road's bridge, repaving it, adding crosswalks, and repainting the pavement. Detours are already posted. Crews hope to reopen the road by next Friday, the 26th. Let's find out if there are any other road issues you need to worry about for your morning commute. Justin Pickard is in for Barry V. Hi, Justin.
Hi, Scott. Yeah, right now we are seeing some slowdowns in the area. If you're heading 190 southbound from Grand Island to the 290 interchange, you are on time there. But right after you get past the 290 interchange, you will hit some stop-and-go traffic all the way down to the Peace Bridge, so expect some delays there. 190 southbound from the Skyway to the 90 interchange, your ride is on time. And on the 90 eastbound, we are seeing stop-and-go traffic from the 400 all the way up past the Kensington. Now, we do still have an accident here on the 90 westbound at the 290 merger, and that is causing stop-and-go traffic behind that all the way back to 990. Back to you, Scott.
Justin, thank you. Kids who attend Hoover Elementary in the town of Tonawanda are cleared to go to school today. Town of Tonawanda police say the rumor of a planned school shooting is not true. Police say after a thorough investigation, there's no reason for parents to keep their kids at home. There will be extra police patrols around the school today to help ease any remaining concerns. It was a Palm Sunday celebration inside St. Joseph's Cathedral in Buffalo, but outside a protest against Buffalo Bishop Richard Malone.
It is unfathomable to us that documents are still being found surreptitiously in the cabinets and in the closets of the Diocese of Buffalo.
Last March, Bishop Malone released a list of names of priests in the Buffalo Diocese who have been accused of sexual abuse. More names were added to that list in November following a number of reports. The bishop says the diocese received 191 new reports of child abuse last year, all of which happened before the year 2000. Protesters say Malone's list is still incomplete and that the diocese is refusing to release some names. They say he failed to release the names of some dead priests, breaking his promise to be open, honest, and transparent. The protesters are again calling for Malone's resignation.
Jesus came in as a hero. Bishop Malone is leaving in disgrace, hopefully. He is not following the path of Jesus. He has not even laid down his life for the kids of Buffalo. He has protected himself and the church's image and the church's assets.
Bishop Malone says if someone is dead, the claims against them cannot be thoroughly investigated, and therefore the names are not released. The 18-year-old UB student injured in a possible hazing incident is still in the hospital this morning. UB is now putting together an internal review committee to review all Greek letter, social, and fraternal groups at the university. Sebastian Serafin Bazan was rushed to Buffalo General from a Sigma Pi frat party at a house on Custer Street early Friday morning. UB says all Greek life activities are suspended while Buffalo police investigate. Police say they're not yet sure whether the incident was related to hazing. Tax season is coming to an end. Today is the deadline to file your state and federal taxes. The IRS says about 50 million people have not filed yet. If you're unable to get everything in order before midnight tonight, the IRS recommends filing for an extension that'll prevent you from paying late penalties. Some people are seeing lower refunds than last year because of the new federal tax laws. So far, the average refund from the IRS is more than $2,800. Local volunteer firefighters work for free, but their services don't necessarily come cheap. Volunteer fire departments are supporting a new bill that would let them charge patients who need an ambulance. 90% of calls to volunteer fire departments involve an ambulance. Dozens of firemen from Erie and Niagara counties gathered to discuss the proposed legislation. They say New York is the only state that doesn't allow volunteers to charge fees for ambulance services.
We get no state and federal money. It's all done by the county. The townships reimburse us fire protection district money each year, but that doesn't even buy a piece of apparatus. We buy all our own apparatus, all our own turnout gear. We maintain all our own facilities, and that's expensive.
I think everyone supports their first responders, but I think sometimes we don't think about them until we need them. This is a day when we're reminded we need to have these conversations before there's an emergency at your house. So when that emergency comes up, these folks are showing up with the best equipment, the best gear, the best training to make sure that it's a good outcome.
The ambulance fee bill is just one of several potential laws that could help fire departments. One would allow high school students to receive fire service training, which departments say could help them recruit enough members. Another bill addresses the use of flame-retardant chemicals and carcinogens in furniture. Earth Day is just a week away. This morning, we're getting you ready to do some spring cleaning in an eco-friendly way. Spectrum News reporter Brianna Foose is live at Savers in Tonawanda this morning with the story. Bree.
Yeah, Scott, we thought it'd be a little fun to give you a behind-the-scenes look at just how easy it is to donate here at Savers, and of course, tell you exactly just how far the donations go. It goes much further than right here in Dressers across the Buffalo area. I have Larry with me again to explain the neat little drop-off center you have going on. It's heated, it's warm, we have someone pulling up, so that's good.
Yes, so this is our community donation center. It's an automatic door. You just drive your car right on up. It's a little air bell, so as soon as it goes over, it's like an old gas station cell. We get the ding ding, and we know we got to come out here. We got about 15 seconds. We'll meet somebody out here. We have our totes. John's going to demonstrate with the tote on how we unload somebody's vehicle. Barb's going to have one of the green bags for our recycling contest for Earth Day.
Yep.
So they just bring everything out, they'll load it in the totes, and they'll separate it. After the totes are situated and the donors left, we'll sort it out onto the carts. And once the carts are full again, we'll take it over to the production area. But it's pretty much as simple as that. He's going to grab her a coupon and a receipt now. Her donation's in the tote. And then as soon as she heads out, she'll get over to the yellow poles, the door will open up, and off she goes. Like I said, we're heated and air conditioned, so we can account for the elements. And like on a rainy day like today, we're sheltered from the rain.
And if people don't want to come in here, they want to say hi in the store, they can just walk right in and there's a green tote to greet them.
Right at the entrance, there's a donation bin, so they can just drop everything right in there, grab a shopping cart, and go find their treasures for the day. And every week we have different colored tags that are half off, so you can always find a good deal and a good discount. And again, every time you donate, you get a 20% off coupon.
There you go, and of course, you never know where it's going to end up. It can go as far away as Africa, Guam, India. Some of the donations here go all over the world, helping people in developing countries. Fun fact we learned today, Scott, high-heeled shoes, they get sent to countries, and they're actually used as gardening tools. So something to think about the next time Carrie cleans out her closet. We'll see you again in the next half hour. So for now, Scott, live in Tonawanda, I'll send it back to you.
I guess that makes sense. You got a spike on it. Why not? Bree, thank you very much. If you do have big things that you just need to throw away and you live in Hamburg or Buffalo's Fillmore district, you have bulk trash pickup today. If you've been doing some spring cleaning, you can throw out things that you can't typically put in your trash can. Trash must be put out on your curb and be no longer than 12 feet long, 3 feet high, and 3 feet wide. There are some things you can't put out, though: TVs, computers, tires, paint, construction debris, and hazardous material. Easter is quickly approaching, so it's safe to say the Broadway Market will be hopping with activity this week. Whether you're looking for kielbasa, Easter bread, or butter lambs, the Broadway Market is home to many Polish staples. If the endless food and flowers aren't enough to convince you, there's also live music. Plus, kids can get their picture taken with the Easter Bunny. For many locals, it's a long-standing tradition to come to the market at Easter. For others, it's a seasonal journey, with many visitors traveling hours to fill their baskets.
So you're here from Pennsylvania?
Yes.
And why are you here?
We come every year to get goods for Easter. It's a family tradition.
You get this wide variety of everything here, so it's more than what we get at home. Our area is a very country area, so the city is where to find it all.
This is my first time here. It's amazing. I am seeing the people, taking pictures. It is an awesome place to be.
The Broadway Market is open every day this week leading up to Easter. It'll close for the holiday and then reopen next Monday for all of your Dingus Day needs. Just in time for spring, Buffalo's Ready Bike program launches today to help you stay active while helping the environment. More than 200 bicycles will be placed at dozens of locations across the city. To use the program, you need to download the Social Bicycles app. The app has a variety of plans, so you can choose the one that suits your needs. The bikes are available 24/7 from now until November. Might not be a bad idea to ride one of those Ready bikes this week because gas prices continue to go up. Gas prices in Buffalo are up 8 cents, which puts the average at $2.77. AAA says the Easter holiday and spring break are the reason drivers are paying a lot more at the pump. Buffalo schools are on spring break next week, so prices will continue to go up more in the next couple of weeks. Gas stations are also switching to summer blend gasoline, which is more expensive to produce. Buffalo is still lower than the state average, which now sits at $2.83. Well, this is not the best spring weather, but Dan, it'll get better soon.
Yeah, we got to get through these spring showers, and in this case, there are some wet snowflakes trying to mix in with some of these spring showers. Here's live Sky Tracker Doppler radar, and you can see trying to pick up on some of that rain, wet snow mixture. It's just misty, it's drizzly, temperatures are hovering in the mid-30s. Not the nicest setup. The good news, by far, the worst weather that we pretty much see for the foreseeable future. We're only going to be heading upwards as we go through the week. And even today, there's going to be some improvement, especially by day's end. But in the meantime, this is some of the scattered precipitation we'll continue to track. A little upper level low will continue to drift overhead. Notice once we get out towards, say, London, Ontario, not a whole lot of precipitation. So as we get into this afternoon, the bulk of this precipitation will have passed overhead. And you can see by 3-4 p.m., not a whole lot showing up on the radar. Just a couple leftover showers over some of the higher elevations. And once we do see this precipitation taper off, temperatures will pop up into the low, if not mid-40s. We should be in the low 50s, so not too far from where we should be for this time of year. Skies will continue to clear out, and by day's end, remember, sunset's not till 8 p.m. Well, here we are at 6 p.m., and we're breaking out with a good amount of sunshine, so we may actually see a pretty decent end of the day, but we talk about this all the time. With clear skies, radiation and cooling. So tomorrow morning, it will be a chilly start as temperatures will plummet. We start out tomorrow low 30s, and then clouds work back in, and we get into another round of some showers, this time associated with a warm front later tomorrow. And once this wet weather moves on through, temperatures will really begin to bump up by the middle and especially second half this week. And you'll see that in the 7-day with my next Weather on the Ones. In the meantime, if you send any photos or if you take any photos for outside or just great Western New York photo, make sure you send it our way, whether through Facebook at Spectrum News Buffalo or on Twitter. Here's today's picture of the day. This was sent to us by Bob McLeod at Letchworth State Park this past Saturday. I know this past Saturday was a great weather day. I was outside enjoying some of the weather, still doing some yard work, some spring cleaning. But again, if you see any photos or photo opportunities, make sure you use it and send those photos our way, and you can see that on Your Morning Buffalo.
I think Bob had the better day out at Letchworth.
Yeah, it was a great day.
Dan, thank you very much. The Bisons closed out their series with the Rail Riders down in Scranton. We'll let you know if they hit the road with a win. Here's a live look at downtown Buffalo from our Compass East camera. We're going to see it, maybe. There it is. Yeah, it's that rain slowing everything down today. We do have a rain-covered camera as we still have showers out there. Just a dreary day, but it is getting better, as Dan said. Time now is 8:14. You're watching Your Morning Buffalo.